Hello and welcome to Saturday from Oxford. In tonight's programme, could they be in line for more compensation? A judge's ruling means HS2 can go ahead, but the government may have to pay people living along the route more money.
Since we heard just over 3 years ago, it's been absolutely devastating. It's the last thing I think about before I go to sleep. It's the first thing I think about when I wake up.
Good evening. First tonight, people living near the route of the proposed HS2 train line say they hope more homeowners may be offered compensation following a legal judgment. The High Court ruled today that the government's consultation on the compensation was so unfair as to be unlawful. But the government won 9 out of 10 points being challenged, which it says gives the green light to the high-speed rail project. Emma Vardy reports from Buckinghamshire.
Awaiting the result over coffee this morning, many people in the village of Great Missenden will be affected by the line when it's built. News from London came that although most of their challenges had failed, the court had found in favour of the campaigners on one key aspect.
I think it's fantastic news for the people up and down the line who have, contributed financially to this court case.
It's positive in that we've won the compensation, and with regards to the environmental case, they won on a technicality, and it'll be really interesting to see when we appeal.
For Adam Thomas, who lives just outside the compensation zone, today's ruling is particularly important. He spent thousands buying this home and adapting it for his disability. But it's now worth nothing, he says.
Since we heard just over 3 years ago, it's been absolutely devastating. It's the last thing I think about before I go to sleep. It's the first thing I think about when I wake up. Some of the building work is only going to be 30 metres away from us, and we don't qualify for any form of compensation whatsoever. What I'm hoping is that they will extend that so we can be included. They haven't taken disabled people into consideration.
Adam and others believe there is now a chance their eligibility may change.
We could have done more and should have done more. We accept that. We won't be appealing against that. We will rerun the consultation on the compensation scheme so that we can then proceed fully with the authority of the law behind us.
But councils fighting HS2 say the line could still be stopped.
The judge has not said that HS2 is a good idea. What he's simply said is the timing of the challenge is wrong. What he's looking for is a challenge potentially at the end of the process through Parliament rather than at the beginning of the process through Parliament.
Today's judgment from the High Court brought people here some hope that when the compensation aspect's looked at again, they may end up with a fairer deal. But this won't delay construction, says the government, and it still expects the line to be running by 2025. Emma Vardy, BBC South Today.